sunshine, that's it. It is a beautiful thing. Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, welcome to Culinary Delights, the cooking show where two Midwestern moms provide you with recipes to feed your hungry boys that don't break the bank, that are very easy and cheap to make, and that your boys are going to love and they're going to eat it all up. I am Amanda Bonanza, and that is Lilith Electra. Welcome, Lilith.
Hey.
Lilith, are you ready to eat a delicious meal? But you're not going to eat it. You're just going to hear about it.
It's going to be a feast for
the eyes. Are you
going
to hear about a delicious meal?
Yeah, I am super ready for this. Spoiler alert, I saw the title and I feel like
you weren't supposed to. You were supposed to memento that. Oh, I said a swear. I'm sorry. This is our wholesome show.
Oh, golly.
But it's fun for the whole family.
It's fun for the whole family.
Which means no one really likes it that much.
Nobody likes that.
It means it's not that good. But our show is good. Culinary Delights, great show. You want to see the recipe? Should we just jump right into this recipe?
To see the recipe.
This is a recipe called Grandma's Sunshine Salad. It's Grandma's Sunshine Salad. Let's just leave it at that.
I'm just going to guess that this has...
Yeah, I want to hear what you guess.
It's going to have like a can of Dole mixed fruit.
It does have canned fruit.
It's going to have pistachio pudding or some sort of Cool Whip in it.
I'm not going to say. You were going to get
be a great side for our Sloppy Joe meatballs.
So it's from Simply Recipes.
Oh.
This is Grandma's. Yeah, we love
Simply
Recipes. Yeah, it's great. This is Grandma's Sunshine Salad, brought to us by Elise Bauer. This was updated October 24th, 2023. That was the latest
updated.
Patch. That's the latest patch. There were some bugs. Grated
carrots?
Some grated
carrots? What?
Here's a cheerful stroll down memory lane. This retro sunshine jello salad recipe with lemon jello, grated carrots, and crushed pineapple will be the sleeper hit at your next potluck. It sure will. I know my boys are going to love this. Lilith, what do you think?
Grated carrots? Come on.
Who doesn't want carrots and jello?
That was the update. That was the update, because this sounds like a classic recipe that
they patched that in.
They're like,
they
you know what this needs?
The carrots.
Like,
they were like, you know what this sunshine jello salad needs is carrots.
Simply Recipes is in the back pocket of Big Carrot, and they're adding carrots to everything, and it's the worst. Carrots are fine on their own. You don't need to sneak. Here's the thing with vegetables.
Don't put carrots in any food. I never put carrots.
Kids don't like vegetables.
I don't put them in soups. I don't put them in pasta sauces. I don't use carrots.
Hold on. Kids don't like vegetables because most of the time adults don't know how to cook vegetables. I'm going to make a carrot dish while you're down here, and you're going to love it. But you don't have to put them in your jello. First of all, no grandma is grating carrots. Get out of here. Get out of here, Elise.
I mean,
you're a liar.
Realistically, they probably used pre-grated carrots.
Oh, well, now,
it's
the most American thing ever.
And why do you think a grandmother wouldn't grate carrots? Why are you coming from that strange point of view?
Grandma don't care about nutrition. That's why mom and dad are always fighting with grandma, because grandma's like, you want cake for dinner? And like, yeah, I'll have a cake for dinner.
Grandma's not all butterscotch candy and Werther's. Grandmas care about nutrition. These statements you're making are preposterous.
Elise Bauer is trying to find a way to put grated carrots into your butterscotch hard discs.
Well, this is going to be a sleeper hit at our next potluck. Let's find out more. Years ago, in the 60s, my grandmother came to live with us. So we need context here, because already this is an old person, because they were there in the 60s. So that. I hate to break it to you that
this lady's not.
We're alive in the 60s.
This woman is not with us anymore. This is a posthumous homage to Grandma.
Okay, well, I don't know, because she says her grandmother came to live with them in the
60s. She was already a grandma.
No,
that's another 60 years.
Incorrect. You are missing. You are inferring all this wild and
years ago.
Sorry,
years ago in the 60s, my grandma came to live with us. So in 1965,
my grandma came to live with us in the 60s.
She was already a grandma in the 60s. It is now 60 years past that.
So are you talking about the salad originator grandma?
No, the grandma. Yeah, the grandma would be like 120 years old.
I'm talking about the author of this article.
Well, obviously, the author of the article is still alive. She just wrote the article.
That's what I'm saying. When not written by
I'm saying the grandma is no longer with us.
Well, that's almost certainly true. My point I'm making was that exactly in a roundabout way, which was that this is a grandma from the 60s, and so that's like pre-World War II generation. That's World War I. They were cooking through the Great Depression.
Well, that's why you're putting carrots in your Jell-O.
That's why you're putting carrots in your Jell-O, because that's what this generation did. They ate some wild stuff.
This grandma made Jell-O with carrots and then oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't like this at all. This is just keeps getting worse.
Years ago in the 60s, my grandmother came to live with us. She loved to bake, especially oatmeal raisin cookies and lemon meringue pie. My grandmother also made lemon meringue pie, and I make lemon meringue pie for my dad because he loves it.
Because he loves it. So because he lemon
meringue pie is disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
It's terrible. She also loved to make Jell-O salads. Well, who doesn't?
It's an oxymoron if I've ever heard one.
As kids, we loved Jell-O in all flavors. Okay, that tracks. Who were we to wonder why my grandmother put things like cucumbers, horseradish, carrots, and or pineapple in with the Jell-O? Who were we indeed?
Who are we to question?
I'm just hearing the Who song.
Who are we?
The grandma was like, here's your Jell-O. And the kid looked at it and then just heard.
She lists these things. Cucumbers, carrots, pineapple. I've seen almost all of that in Jell-O. Who is just putting horseradish? Get that grating of fresh horseradish.
So wasabi, some Reaper peppers.
You sure your grandma should have been living with you and not in a professional place where they could take care of her? Horseradish in Jell-O?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I
came across this was a rabbit hole, girl. One of her favorites was a Jell-O salad made with carrots and crushed pineapple. Foreshadowing. I had all but forgotten this salad until I met a woman at the counter at Logan Airport. Where's Logan Airport? Do you know?
Boston.
Boston? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a Bostonian woman. Or she was traveling through Boston. Okay. She had a layover.
Wait,
we
hold
can't
on.
infer that.
See, this is pushing all my buttons because there's something I can't stand is people who just start talking to me when I'm out doing something. And so this lady is at the airport and she's at the counter. And this lady just out of nowhere is just like, have you ever had Jell-O with carrots grated into it?
This is an airport in the 60s. So there were like 5 airplanes in the world.
They were smoking on the airplane.
They were smoking, and it was like so. This woman's probably exceptionally rich too, because you had to be pretty a millionaire to fly on a plane in the 60s.
I mean, it feels like
we had a woman at the counter at Logan Airport who told me about her favorite Jell-O salad called a sunshine salad. This is it, Grandma's salad. It's the sunshine salad. It was building up to that moment.
8 hours.
I know you think that's outrageous.
Total time is 15 hours.
That's 8 hours is just the prep time. That's getting ready to make the salad.
Is she making the Jell-O from scratch, like getting the horse hooves from
exactly. She has to butcher the horse.
Jell-O takes like 30 seconds to make, and then you chill it.
I don't understand any of this either because 8 hours of prep time, right? then on top of that, there's 5 hours of cook time.
Emily points out
before you even put it in the fridge.
Emily points out this is almost the entire time you're awake per day.
This is more. This is 15 hours.
It's 15 hours.
Like you have to. Oh, this is a double shift. Like
I could smoke a brisket quicker than this.
But then you wouldn't have Grandma's sunshine salad.
I know I'd have brisket,
and it only yields 8 servings. So here we go. Here's our ingredients. We got 2 3-ounce packages, lemon flavored gelatin. Yeah. Sure. See, they said Jello before, and they weren't worried about trademarks, but now they're all worried about trademarks. It's like, Anyway, that's fine. Lemon flavored gelatin. If you have an alternate brand of gelatin that you prefer than Jello, then by all means, use your preferred brand of lemon flavored gelatin. 2 cups boiling water.
Well, that's it. You got to start the fire. You got to chop wood. I mean, that's all prep time right there.
That's all the prep time is.
And then the next one is ice water. The next is ice water. So you got to travel to the northern. You got to go get snow
get the ice
from the upper peninsula and bring it back
from the mountain. 1 9-ounce can. Crushed pineapple with juice, not fresh pineapple. Do not use fresh pineapple. Do you understand?
All caps. No fresh pineapple.
There's actually a reason for that, but it's also
a pain in the ass.
No, fresh pineapple's not that hard. I have a trick for chopping pineapple. And
I bet you do.
It's great. 1 teaspoon lemon juice or white vinegar. Yeah, great. Yeah. Or white vinegar, which I can see that, but a pinch of salt. Yeah. And 2 cups grated carrots.
Why not?
Seems like a lot.
I still don't see how this is taking 15 and a half hours.
Step 1. Okay. Not step. This is the method. Usually they say directions or instructions, but this has a method. So this is a little more hoity-toity. We're getting into this is bordering into Scientology here. This is the method. It's not directions, it's the method. Prepare the gelatin. Empty the gelatin into a small mixing bowl. Stir in 2 cups of boiling water. Stir thoroughly until the gelatin has dissolved. Yes, that's how
the package tells me to do it.
That's how you do it. Yeah. Mix in the ice water, pineapple, lemon juice, and salt.
Lemon juice and salt.
Well, stir in 1 cup ice water, the crushed pineapple with its juice, lemon wedge, lemon juice or vinegar, and a pinch of salt.
She's again, just in case you missed it the first time.
Don't use canned pineapple. Make sure you use canned pineapple. Well, this is explaining why, because before it was just like a drill sergeant barking an order at you, and now this is like a gentle parent explaining. Well, the reason you can't use canned pineapple is because fresh pineapple has an enzyme that will prevent the gelatin from gelling. If fresh pineapple wrecks your thing.
Wait, does this mean Dole is stealing enzymes?
They're stealing.
From my pine. They're
taking the enzymes and they're selling them separately. It's why they're so successful as a corporation. Method 3: chill until thickened, then add the carrots. Notice they don't tell you how long you can expect that to be. And since it's a 15 and a half hours, any point in that. Now, I have, I think once in my life, made a Jello with stuff in it. And when I did, that window to put the stuff in it is pretty narrow.
It's pretty narrow.
You have to know when it is. So the fact that they don't tell you that, it's like the cable guy. You've got 15 and a half hours. We'll
be there sometime. Between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. we'll be there.
I don't know when I'm going to get there, but if I get there and you're not, too bad for you. You're going to have to start this process all over.
I'm one of these people that if I make Jello, I'm just making myself
You got to have a walk-in refrigerator like they do in the restaurants and mix it in there, because if you open the refrigerator and take it out of the refrigerator, forget it.
You don't have a walk-in?
Got to have a walk-in. That's where I go to cry.
That's where we all go to cry, baby.
Method 4: pour into a mold and chill until set.
Should I just chill until it's set?
I think you should chill.
just
I think
put in
you
the mold.
Netflix and chill.
Go chill until this is ready.
Cold chill and in the fridge. Add mixture to a Jello mold set in the refrigerator until firm, several hours. To unmold, Dip the bottom of the pan in hot water for about 5 seconds. Invert onto a serving platter and shake firmly to release. Slice to serve. Did you love the recipe? Give us some stars and leave a comment below. Please leave a comment. You know, they say that on their recipe, and I bring that in here because I want you to leave a comment. You should tell us if you are planning on making Grandma Sunshine salad. Let us know what you think.
I would say, you know, when you're coming to visit, the two of us can shift it. Like we can each do 7 hours and 15 minutes.
I don't think we have enough time to make this salad. It's going to take like a week. This is a review from Joy 10 months ago.
Sure.
She has this to say about it. She says, I've been making this dish for over 40 years, and I had no idea there was a name for it.
Yeah, it's the dessert that shall not be named.
I thought I'd just made it up myself.
If you made it up yourself, then it's on you to name it. It's just like, I just created this thing, and there was no name for it.
Someone will do it. Someone else will come up with it. It's going to be so popular.
It'll be so popular.
I don't have to name it. That's how good my original recipe is. Did you know I was the first person to use the word lit? And someone was like, hey, do you like Doritos? I was like, Doritos are lit.
Doritos are lit. Oh, my God.
I was the first person to do that.
Yeah.
Just like this lady was the first person to come up with this salad. Cool. We have that in common.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Real pioneers, each of us. I love to make this dish to go with chicken casserole.
Oh, this lady is the worst chef in the world.
Delicious.
She's just admitting that she's the worst chef in the world.
Well, okay, there is something inherently like if you see the phrase chicken casserole, you immediately think not good, but like a chicken casserole can be fantastic. I've made plenty of chicken casseroles that have been phenomenal, but like there's something about just there's baggage. The word casserole comes with baggage.
A couple minutes ago, I had mentioned kids don't like vegetables because adults don't know how to cook vegetables. We don't like casseroles because of what we were served as casseroles as kids. What if we just warmed up some canned tuna,
put some canned chicken and tuna, just dumped a bunch of Campbell's soup in there,
with egg noodles and cream of mushroom soup, which was in every recipe in the 50s.
Cream of mushroom soup was
and a can of peas. Have at it. Have at it, jerks.
This is Kathy.
Sure.
That's another review. My favorite of Grandma's Jell-O.
I don't even know what that sentence means. That sentence doesn't make sense.
My favorite of Grandma's Jell-O is a complete sentence.
Does everyone's grandma have like a cache of Jell-Os
She just
that
opens
they
up
break
her
out?
coat. Like, you want some Jell-O? Don't use frozen pineapple either. Learned it the hard way. Drank our salad. Good.
Wait, you still served it? You still served it?
Still ate it?
You're like, I'm not going to throw away this 58 cents worth.
Not throwing away this canned pineapple and these 2 packets of Jell-O.
First of all, it was frozen pineapple. That's why she had to.
That's why.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine screwing it up that bad and still serving it? You know what you do? Pour it in glass, add a little rum, and just say it's like some sort of mixed drink. It's a pineapple rum carrot refresher.
It's the chewiest.
Why are there carrots in this
like
drink?
chewing gum.
If you ruin a recipe,
throw it away.
You do not have to serve it. You just
throw it away. It's called a refire. It's a thing. Yeah.
If I try something new and I have people over, I'm like, let me know if this is no good, and I will just buy us all pizza. I will just buy us all pizza.
We'll order a pizza at that point. Yeah, that's how it goes.
We'll get a Buddy's pizza with extra pepperoni.
Get a salad. You can get a salad from McDonald's. You'll be fine.
All right. All right. Let's power through
George
this.
says we ate this in the 1950s and the 1960s. Yeah, you sure did, George. And my sweetheart, wife of 50 years, is from Puerto Rico, so she has never had this. I will make it this afternoon. Thank you for placing on your site. So there's a couple reasons I included this particular review. First of all, 1950s and 60s, of course.
We ate this for 10 years straight.
His poor wife. Have you ever had Puerto Rican cooking?
Yeah, I was about to say, not everyone in the world eats over-processed garbage like we do in America. You mix this powder in water, and then you put a bag of pineapples and carrots in it. You're insane.
Yeah.
Also, why'd they stop eating it in the 60s?
Sergeant Pepper came out, their mind got blown. When I was 3, I had a neighbor around the corner that was like, he was my best friend. His name was Joel Marquez. And we used to play Monopoly all the time is what we did. We were in 3rd grade. I wasn't 3, I was in 3rd grade. And his parents were from Puerto Rico, and his mom would cook for us, and it was just like the best thing ever. And so the idea that you're gonna take like someone that's Puerto Rican who knows how to cook like delicious, presumably knows how to cook, like and is then you're gonna give her this Jello, like you're gonna be like, I've tried your cooking. What do you think, dear?
I'm going to break down everything wrong with this paragraph. If you're married to someone, you just say, my wife of 50 years. You have to say my sweetheart, and then in parentheses, my wife 50 years. Next sentence, I will make this afternoon. This takes 15 and a half hours
well, because he lives on a planet that has a different rotation.
You can't start making this in the afternoon. It'll never be finished in time. Then he thanks them for placing on this site. And I'm going to tell you, if I had eaten this in the past, I'm pretty sure I could recreate this without the recipe. It's Jello with pineapple and carrot.
He was probably a little kid and doesn't remember it. Like, he'd probably forgotten about it.
Yeah, he tried to forget about it.
He tried to learn.
Yeah, it's called repressed memories.
I brought this up to you because the whole 1950s, 60s thing, we were talking about Fallout. And this seems like some serious Fallout.
This some Fallout.
Like, Walton Goggins would be like, oh, I love that Jello.
Oh, is that Jello with carrots in it?
Just eating slices of this salad and being like it's the best thing he's ever had.
I have a review. If this is your last review that you got, you know what I do every time. I find out what the recipe is. I get into my network and I'm like, hey. And so I heard back from a 3-year-old boy.
Oh, I love it.
Who grandma
wrote
me a review of Grandma's Sunshine Salad. And
I can't wait to hear this wonderful review.
Grandma's Sunshine Salad is the yummiest ever. I love the sweet pineapple and crunchy nuts. The colors are so pretty, just like a rainbow. I want to eat it every day.
I'm sorry, like I have taken so much progesterone that the AI 3-year-old child is like making my heart swell right now.
Oh, Amanda.
Will you make me dumb?
Will you make me dumb?
I would make it for you, little boy. I would make you your sunshine salad. Thank you for the review. Let's look at the results here. It's this. This is it. This is how good it looks. Sunshine salad. Yum, yum, yum. Don't you want a slice?
That has way more carrot in it than I was expecting.
It's all carrot.
That is not too. Oh my god! What? Oh, that is dreadful. It doesn't look like it's solidified the whole way. It looks like it's still like wet.
It's got a sheen to it, that's for sure. Maybe it's sweating a little.
At the bottom, it looks like it's. If you look where it's hitting the plate, it looks like it's melting.
I don't know. I'm not.
Like even talking about this whole time, my mind was not prepared to see this. My mind was not prepared to see this, and I knew what was coming.
You did. It's so beautiful. Have you ever seen anything so orange? That is a lot of orange.
I can't think of anything.
That's it. That's Culinary Delights. The show's over.